Hello, the onlines,
Hey everyone.
the internets, the bibbly babbly boo.
Tired day today.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do one west. Once she was clean, she took up the soap from him and gave him a gentle smile, seeking permission.
I misread that as she took the soup from him. I was like, why does he have soup? You've eaten Superman?
No, in Married with Children, there is a joke where there is a there's a pair of very stupid people. One of them was holding a sign about something about soap during a pep rally. Guy comes up and talks to her and says, "You're the soap, you're the soup girl." And she's like, "No, soap, SOPE."
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, heck. Sorry, I didn't realize my volume was on my phone. Whoops. All right. Adding people, Kiara, fucking everybody. Are there other people that I usually add to this? Last time I forgot that I usually add Joe, so you know what? We're gonna go with this. Okay. I gave him a gentle smile seeking permission. He was mostly half in, half out. I'm sorry, what? Of the water anyway, and she didn't want to pull him all the way in or startle him and ruined the mood. Just pink light that.
Maybe I'm just like really sensitive, but I can't stand to shower with the door open. It lets the cold air in.
I'm sure you're not alone in that.
Okay.
Like, I personally don't feel the same way, but you and I have very different levels of sensitivity about pretty much everything. So
That's true. It's
my
like,
turn.
yes, this thing doesn't bother me. It drives you nuts, and vice versa.
My turn. She chuckled softly at his words, though. "Trent, you scoop me up every time like I weigh nothing. I love that."
That's not a good idea to do in the shower.
Hold on.
Are they in the shower?
He carried her to the shower.
To the shower. Okay.
No, sorry. Oh no, he's carrying her from the shower. He just ate her out. He's carrying her from the shower. Where the fuck are we?
There.
There, okay. Do you notice?
Let's see. Oh. No, I can't have Briar blush because you can't see that over the phone. Phones can't. Okay, I know the phones can't blush.
Wait,
but...
video phone.
Video phone.
Video call.
That makes sense. Briar phone. Blushes intensely.
She noticed his look to though and blushed. I think that's supposed to be two. As in also. Oh! They're both blushing. It's adorable. Rebecca would also not be a safe person for Briar to be around because of a couple things that happened in canon. Like, she's not as, like, bad as Nathaniel or Trent. Hold on. But she, let's see, tried to stab Nathaniel with a pen. Tried to have Mona killed. I mean, these were extreme cases, but still, it happened.
Yeah.
And if his curse is that he brings that out in people, then
the curse is basically like hey, you want some candy?
Yes, sir, I would like some candy.
It dangles incentive and reward, but yeah. So in Briar's first life, one of his major crushes was on I think his name was Orestes. Anyways, one of the bandits that adopted him. Anyways, this crush was not returned, obviously. Orestes was like twice his age. But whenever Briar like ran away and stuff, not like actually trying to go back to his family, because you don't really, I mean, his family made it pretty clear they prefer the unicorn over him. But anyways, so they go out and they find him, and Orestes would scoop him up and carry him all the way back to the door of the hideout and set him down. And so Briar just has this thing where he would really, really like somebody to carry him, say, from the door to the bedroom.
That's adorable. Adorable. All right, let's continue. He had caught that, had he? That sir. Oh my!
Oh my!
This is the appropriate reaction from that. This is the 50 Shades of Grey lady. Yeah. He nodded his assent and adjusted the shower nozzle tentatively. She was here with him. He was safe. He full-on beamed at her words. He was stronger and fitter than most men his age, especially city boys who'd grown up in LA, and it really paid off. Rebecca was an average-sized woman, soft and dense. Why are you such a bitch? You're my favorite muse, but you're such a bitch.
Unfortunately, soft and dense also describes me.
But she was not as light as most men in SoCal would expect with their waifish sample-sized girlfriends. Oh no. Your body is
sample size?
Sample size, size 0 to size 2. Yeah, really, really, really thin people.
Okay.
Yeah. Your body is perfect, he said simply. You know what's fucked up? I'm gonna go on a rant right now. What's fucked up is that, like, an average sized person, like a size 14, is considered large.
Mm-hmm.
And extra large is 16, and 2XL is 18, and they really shouldn't be. Like, yes, I understand that that's technically it's overweight, but that's not that big. I am not a 2 times extra large person.
You're really not.
I'm really not. I am a somewhat larger than average person.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, your body's perfect, he said simply. Seeing his consent, Rebecca took her time and soaped up her hands before she rubbed them all over Trent's body, making sure to wash every part of him. I did not edit this correct. No, you know what? I even said in the intro, in the notes, this is not edited. Tonight we dine in hell / die like men.
All right, 1 sec.
All right. Okay, I'm waiting for you to get back.
Yep.
Okay. Dude, I got this beautiful peacock yarn.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to show it to you when you get back. It's really pretty. The reason I'm not on camera right now, by the way, is because I look like hot garbage. Yeah. Well, I don't, but I feel like hot garbage. And I was gonna take a bath, and then I realized that it would take half an hour to fill up the tub, so I just laid down and took a little mini nap instead. But anyway, here is the yarn.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Isn't it?
I love that gradient.
Yeah, it's like I said, peacock yarn. It's gonna go in my the dress that I'm making. Okay. Anyway, let's continue.
Yes.
Seeing his consent, Rebecca took her time, making sure to wash every part of him as she cuddled.
Oh, baby?
That is the point, yes.
Okay.
As she cuddled and trailed light kisses across his skin to keep him grounded. She wouldn't rush him, and she was
Wouldn't that taste like soap? Trophy, why are you like this?
What?
Trophy, why are you like this? He's doing a bit, right?
I don't know. He could be. This is just how he is all the time.
Oh.
You can never. There have been times when he's been pretty. He's responded with acuity to the situation. Like, there's this in, I guess, Elder Scrolls Online. There's this character who goes, "Isn't that exciting?" And then there's either that character or someone else goes, "Well, yes." And so at one point in character, there was a conversation between Sykes' muses and mine where her muse went, "Isn't that exciting?" And Trophy said, "Well, yes." So he has on occasion displayed some understanding of what's going on around him, but he's a Cloud Cuckoo for sure.
He's a meme boy.
He's a meme boy. And he's a Kuma's dragon.
Oh, but that does explain a lot.
Threnody, who is much more grounded than Trophy and much more mean than Trinket, is Nathaniel's dragon, who's usually in human. Like, a lot of the time she's in human form as a 17-year-old girl, and she's pissy that Nathaniel forces her to eat healthy. Like, this one time she was like, "Gimme!" and then dive bombed at Sykes' muses when they had donuts. And then Nathaniel's like, "Threnody, no." And she's like, "I'm not under your roof. I can eat whatever I want, and I want donuts." And then Trinket apparently has a split personality because he is super sweet and loving and adorable as a human. But as a dragon, he is so sassy. I'm trying to like reconcile him with himself. Trophy also kind of has a dual personality. Like, as a human, he just doesn't talk. Because a 17-year-old boy is running around saying shit like this. There's something wrong.
Yes.
So, unless I can put him in a situation like if he is in some sort of medical setting where it's appropriate for a 17-year-old boy to run around saying shit like that, I just don't have him talk.
Mm.
And then Threndy has the same personality, both as a dragon and a human. Token doesn't have a human form yet. And I'm tempted to say, but he's a joke character. But no, all the dragons are joke characters. That's how they started out. That's the whole point of Trinket, was to be a joke character. And then he grew serious. But Token is a black dragon who is slightly larger than his older siblings and talks like Samuel L. Jackson.
I see.
So there's joke characters, and then there's Token. Yes.
Hi, Twin. Do you want to help me commentate on this thing?
I'm not sure this is appropriate for an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old.
She's turning 12 on the 26th.
Okay, an 11-year-old. Gee, wow, I'm really bad at time.
Hey, Twin, do you want to sit on Mom's lap? You do? Okay.
All right. She wouldn't rush him, and she was enjoying this immensely. And what's more important here, really? She flushed while in the shower. That's a terrible idea. Ed is praised and beamed up at him. No, your body is perfect. She giggled. As she remembered him saying that to her once, and now she could fully agree. Oh yeah, he at one point said, oh yeah, the exchange was, are you clean? Oh yeah, I spot washed this morning. No, I mean, do you have any diseases like the big ones? No, my body is perfect. You should have disambiguated.
She really should have.
Understand what clean means. He's not going to understand which specific diseases you're talking about.
Yeah, she did not do her due diligence in that scene.
Nobody does their due diligence except for Sebastian when it comes to Trent. That is a hill I will die on. Not just because I want my OC to be like the best and perfectest. Just like I'll get into that another time. Muscles in all the right places.
I'd be very concerned if he had muscles in the wrong places.
Hi, Evan. I wish I could like wave to you. I can't wave. Oh, I can't wave because I'm not on the account of the host. Okay. Tone did define she couldn't get enough of him. He was perfect in every single way. Oh, you know what? You know what it's a good time for? It's a good time to bring in some of these hold on. I don't have to put a react right now, but it's a good time to have them handy. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and you're not watching me scroll through Discord because I have it set to one tab only. And this is actually well for me. I am searching for not memes. I am going through the pictures and shit that I shared to Piffy's Discord, and I am putting them I am putting them in a folder, and I'm going to upload them.
Ooh. In the meantime, let's see. I've got a joke character who became a serious character.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. So so in My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, there are these beings called changelings, and they're bug-like, horse-shaped creatures who can shapeshift and also feed on the love of others, like kind of G-rated succubus thing.
Are you talking about legs?
Yes, I'm talking about legs. All the changelings have the names that are parts of bug anatomy, and I'm like, you know what's a part of a bug's anatomy? Legs. And in Avenue 4, there are these, the fast travel system has these pylons that you start out not knowing what they are, but you, the player, knows that it has to be important, otherwise you wouldn't be able to click on it. But your characters don't know that. They just keep touching the weird pillars that zap them when they touch it. And I was watching an LP of it with my friend Gabe, and we were talking about which of our, which MLP characters would be on this, and I was like, okay, what if the changeling is like a party creature, like Pinkie Pie is, and zany cartoon nonsense, and yes, and her name is Legs, and she just keeps touching the pylons because she thinks it's actually kind of fun. Because there's no good in character reason to do that until you know what it actually is, but then you'd have to go back and manually go to everywhere, and that's not fun. So then we actually started developing it more, though, and Lakes ended up becoming a full-fledged, fleshed out character.
That's pretty cool. All right, so can I show you the new reacts?
Yes.
We've got a few new ones here. Some of them you probably know from the last couple times. But okay. So we have GLaDOS, terrible person. Tara, okay, I believe you. Not as cute as baby Akuma. He told me he loved me and I believed him. Word vomit. We're all in this together. The Demix Time version. Most escalating is superlative. Goddess, as in Lucifer's mom. Poor Nathaniel, but cropped properly. Dies from cringe. Word up, undulating anemone. 50 Shades of Blue. Son of a bitch. Here's one version of strong. It literally just says strong.jpg.
Oh my gosh.
Gods be good. Gods be good for when she says gods be good. I mean it honest. To replace the count. I'm trying. Trent is a son of a bitch. You are not trying, you're whining. In fact, let me. Can I? Okay, yes. Jerry going, I'm trying, which is super unconvincing. Okay, that's Sebastian. Infer. Oh, yeah, this is me just putting a dictionary definition. hee-haw, fuck you, hee-haw.
Mm.
This is the load of a killer.
Sparkly.
Hold on. Hours without mucus-induced nonsense, 0.
Mm.
Yeah, I have to mute it because it sounds absolutely terrifying.
Oh no.
It sounds worse than it is, but also I can't respond while it's happening. So yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, Taoba, which is boy in High Valyrian, and it's Aemon shouting it. The I'm in danger. Poor Josh. Unfortunately, due to personal reasons, I uploaded that like now too, so let's delete the new version of that. Okay. Sebastian going, no way. Everyone going, I think he just rolled a 1 at fucking. So I'm gonna have to delete that one and that one as well. Because those ones I just uploaded. I should have like gone through these first. Okay. And the very wholesome, you'd rather just be friends? That's great. I'm happy to be just friends. Cool, I'm happy that we can be friends too. Awesome, I have a new friend on both sides.
Mm.
Hungry for love, that's the love kernels react. Leroy Jenkins! Pictured me. Lucifer saying exactly. Lucifer saying fascinating. Lucifer saying how dare you. Lucifer saying oh lovely. Lucifer saying actually you know what, never mind, I'm sorry I asked. Maze saying I'm so confused. Nothing will bring you greater peace than minding your own business. Never before have I heard such twaddle. Nice opinion, too bad it's wrong. No o'clock. And then PSA on polyamory, not locking away the possibility to love others just because you love one person. Pour the tea. What are those feelings? Tactical facepalm. That's logic. Trent saying I can't be held responsible for my actions. Trent saying over my dead body. Trent saying yes, please. Cube, you mad? Not Trent, but his actor on another show saying, what does the word stereotype mean? Although I said it unironically, and I'm totally going to use it sarcastically.
Alrighty.
You have got to be fucking kidding me, Spider-Man. There was an attempt. See, hidden bodies. Did I already upload hidden bodies? I guess not. Okay. So hidden bodies. It's not secret. It's just none of your business. Clary Award. something that's foolish, just defies all common sense, is virtually self-destructive, and destroys the suspension of disbelief because you can't believe anyone would do such a thing. That might not be relevant.
Mediocre dunce?
Huh?
You mediocre dunces?
That might not be relevant in One West Covina, but it sure as hell is relevant in Side Chat and some of the other stories. So,
okay.
Accountability 101. I'm sure that's going to come up. Wrong number 2. Babe, are you okay? Hold on.
Hi, Twin. What a fluffy baby. You're so fluffy and so baby. Oh, yeah, you gotta straighten your little whiskers. Are you straightening those whiskers? Yeah. Oh. Alright, and do you think you could send her to bed? Yeah. Oh. Aw, what a good girl.
Okay, so to explain, and I hope this isn't like TMI, when my throat gets like the slightest bit of sensation of mucus, it sends me into a horrible coughing fit. And yeah, I ate one thing today and I ended up uneating it because that happened.
No.
And then I haven't like eaten anything else today because of that. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. I ate a granola bar. But no, I no longer have an appetite, which is probably good because I overate the entire last week. So, yeah, it sucks. And I'm taking like maximum strength cold medicine, and this is still happening. I'm taking muscle relaxers to make it less intense, and it's still happening. I have cough drops. I'm using cough drops, and it's still happening. I'm using throat numbing spray, and it's still happening. There is no combination of medicine or anything that will make this stop happening. Not even gargling with salt water or gargling Listerine.
Oof.
And I really want it to just stop. I'm so frustrated by it. Okay, anyway. Babe, are you okay? You aren't acting like the romanticized version of you that I made up in my head. And then give me something for the cringe and let me die. Anyway, this doesn't need a react. I just wanted to upload and show you the reacts. Although this is dangerously... Like, I don't think we have a react for that, but it's pretty dangerous to say your lover is perfect in every single way.
Yeah.
So it's not healthy, but part of the point of Rebecca's character is that Rebecca as a character is not healthy. This is not a criticism of the writing.
Right.
Time to rinse, she said softly. The comma. Somehow this got put before the comma. Yeah, ridiculous. wondering how he did this part and not wanting to rush him, but she had gotten soapy too. She gotten soapy to do what? Sorry. So she simply leaned her head back till the water all but covered her, soaking her, and came up again, smirking through the wet drops that poured off her hair and into her eyes and face.
Again,
the water's pouring into her eyes. Ow!
Ooh.
I'm gonna move this part down. Also, didn't. Okay. And face. Trent closed his eyes and sighed softly. Oh, glug.
Glug.
I've already had water by my side this whole time. As she touched his body. He liked this. Sometimes he'd fantasized about her when spot washing, but it didn't even come close to this. Thank you, he said, pleased with the compliment. My body is perfect now that it's healed. My health has always been off the charts, except after little oopsies, of course.
A grown man shouldn't be using the phrase little oopsies when talking to people who aren't children. Speaking to children is a different register.
Huh?
Speaking to children is a different speech register.
No, Piffy, that's not what she's saying.
Oh, okay. Oh,
She's being mean.
Yeah.
Rinsing was easy. He usually just drenched a washcloth and wrung it over himself. He watched her in the water, and she looked so beautiful, like a siren.
Luring him to his doom.
Huh?
Luring him to his doom. His watery doom.
Actually, I'm not sure if we already queued that. Let me look up. There was an attempt. Wow, we use a lot of graphics. Okay, no, we haven't. Okay. We haven't used it this chapter. joke is the joke with it being Lucera's image song is one. Lucerys was meant to inherit Driftmark, which was like he was meant to be Lord of the Tides and the Sea. Number 2, he got fucking eaten by a dragon. Number 3, in the book, even if he hadn't gotten eaten by a dragon, he got washed up on shore. So it fits. Also, I am mean. I am gleefully mocking a 14-year-old boy for getting eaten by a dragon.
Oof.
Anyway, he stood slowly entranced by her and joined her under the spray. Her happiness was ecstatic. As Trent joined her. She slipped her arms around his waist and leaned up to kiss him as the water rained down upon them both. This was a big step for him, and it made her so happy and proud of him. Yeah, once again, the whole... Oh, it was Sir Lena who said that the first time.
Yeah.
So they're infantilizing each other, which is...
Yeah, it's all well and good to be happy for your partner making progress in overcoming a phobia, but she's being uncomfy about it.
I almost wrote aphobia. You know what? Someone's gonna have to fucking overcome aphobia. No, never mind. I haven't read that.
Okay.
I can't refer to that. Slow was good, so reaching back a bit after they'd cuddled a while under the water, she turned the shower off and beamed up at him. I love you, she said softly. Her words passion-filled with the pride she felt for him in her voice.
You can't see me wincing, but
her husband is the gunman, the like official gunman for our show. Let's see. I'll just put that.
Yeah.
Don't need to disambiguate, because you could very well also be wincing at Penryn screaming directly next to you.
That's true.
I love you too, Trent murmured. Opening the shower door, she grabbed 2 big fluffy towels and handed him one. Wrapping the other around her body and tucking it in, she stepped out and then turned to look back at Trent playfully. She giggled and started to head back for the bedroom, but he did say he could carry her, and so she snickered as so many thoughts wafted through her mind. Like what? What are these thoughts?
Are they suggestive thoughts? Also,
hold on. I'm trying to remember that one thing. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Capitalist roll?
No, 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 no. Oh, it's communist bloc. Oh, well. Let's see. He got so many of those lyrics incorrect. It's Princess, so it's communist bloc, and then this part comes much later. Princess Grace, Peyton Place, Trouble in the Suez. Ooh, fire! Let's see. It's Trophy just being like that. Hold on. I'm going to imagine their Trophy's thoughts. Let's see. And Ogre Tree Bumblebees is a reference to the pilot of our show. Ogre Trees, Bumblebees, Communist Rock. Let's see. This night was going so brilliantly, and she couldn't wait to see what the rest of the night held for them. He wrapped the towel she proffered round his waist and picked her up and hoisted her over his shoulder like Shrek and Fiona.
That's so the opposite of. Well, okay, I'm sure someone out there would find that sexy, but.
And even threw in a playful butt smack, smirking to himself. She was so adorable. Where to, princess? He asked. Princess Fiona. Rebecca is Princess Fiona.
Oh no!
Letting out a very undignified squeal, even more at his slap to her butt, Rebecca squirmed a bit and found it hopeless to do so and just went limp over her shoulder. Dinner sounds
Why
good.
would you? I'm sorry, it just doesn't seem very safe to be like squirming when like y'all just stepped out of the shower, the floor is wet. It's like there's like a slipping risk.
It's actually building off of your comment, if it ever
Ooh.
shows up.
Load!
My feet disconnect from the ground. I look up as I crash down. No time left for wondering why. Just one moment and I'm falling like the sky. A very dramatic song for slipping and falling on your ass.
Right?
Dinner sounds good, babe. Oh no, is babe the dinner?
I'm worried about that. Oh wait, no, Rebecca's Jewish.
She's still served dingwan.
Oh.
Which is a Filipino pork dish.
Okay.
She doesn't eat kosher.
Okay. Okay, I'm roaring again.
Nothing. No, his mom does not feed him human flesh.
Okay.
And if she did, she'd be smart enough to remove the brain and spine.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but after all that exercise, I could eat. Of course you could! I'm so sorry.
I was going to say, well, didn't he just? Why is it so freaking cold in here?
Because it's cold. What's your weather? Mine says 48 degrees and rain.
Yeah, it's rainy, and some of the plants just, like, knocked on the roof earlier.
Trophy is not being mean on purpose.
Yeet! Oh, that's
Good
cute.
spell. He's channeling the spirit of my son.
Yes.
She giggled and patted Trent's back and smiled to herself, or smirked to herself. Just don't drop me. The ground's kind of far from up here. My feet disconnect from the ground. She teased, knowing he never would. No, you
Accidents
don't.
happen.
Huh?
Accidents happen. I don't mean that in, like, the mafia way.
That's actually potentially canon. Because her mother would not stop complaining about how Rebecca's pregnancy derailed her life and ruined her body, etc.
Oh,
So
yikes.
it's very likely that Naomi's pregnancy with Rebecca was unplanned and she never stopped holding it against her daughter.
Yikes.
Yeah, I never say shit like that to my kid.
Mm.
I will occasionally mention, not within his earshot, about like the way my fitness goals were when I, before I got pregnant and all of that. And, the fact that the conception was unplanned and the circumstances leading up to the conception was unplanned. But like, that's not Lucius's fault.
Right.
He didn't deserve that. He's, he didn't ask for it. Jeez. Ah! There we go. I don't understand why are you like this, WordPress? She arched her back a bit to be able to look around for a second just to see what things looked like from his height, playfully. Why playfully again? You already did something playfully very recently. Before going limp again. Let's see.
I'm just gonna say that all that squirming is making him more likely to drop you. I thought you were going to make a joke about how she'd probably land on her head and she doesn't use that.
Who can I have say this? Oh. Wait, hold on. Rid my liff, you despicable prep. Like, it's easier to see them, but it also takes longer. Okay. Yeah, this must have been way back in the Edens. Ah, here we go. Yep, it was in the Edens.
Mm.
Gosh almighty, you're tall. Rebecca
You
does
don't say?
talk like that.
So she don't say.
He's like 5'10". That's not particularly tall. Although she is 5'4", so for her it might be.
Yeah, to me that's giant.
Oh, maybe I'm just used to it because, like, that's the height of Loki and me.
Mm.
And so I don't really consider him, like, all that tall. She snickered and lightly bit at his skin. Oh, right, food exists. If we get dressed quickly, we can still make our reservation. He gave a little yelp at the bite. Don't get me excited again, he warned her. Why are you... Okay, whatever. I'm not going to question it. He carried her to a room and gently set her down on the bed. Your neck is here. Let me lend you one of my sweaters. And he went to his room and brought her a deep blue turtleneck that set off her skin. Yes, love. Food exists. She laughed as he carried her... It's 7:30. Why is it going off?
To remind me to order my medication.
Ah, okay. I'm going to heat up a snack while you're doing that.
Okay.
take Lucy's SpaghettiOs out of the microwave this morning. I said, I forgot to take Lucius's SpaghettiOs out of the microwave this morning. Parenting 101. Okay, well, I guess these are going in the trash then.
Oh.
So I've been basically living off of taquitos, the homemade. And I was using jackfruit, veggie burgers, frozen mixed veggies, and rice before, but I ran out of a lot of those ingredients. So now it's frozen mixed veggies, sardines, and pinto beans, which I season it a lot differently. It's still very good. And I'm still seasoning it with like antiviral herbs.
Oh, good.
I don't think
I didn't know those were a thing.
Yeah, they're antiviral herbs, like herbs that will I think they either kill or discourage virus.
Cool.
And I know that cinnamon and clove have antibacterial properties as well. So like I don't think that, like, I'm definitely not contagious, but oh my God, am I uncomfortable. And I know I don't have allergies because I haven't gone outside and it's been raining. There's no pollen in the air. It's literally just excess mucus, and I don't understand why.
That sucks.
Yeah. All right. Let me screen share. She felt so relaxed, sated, happy. It had to be a crime to feel this damn good.
I mean...
Oh, hold on. Were you going to say something?
Nah.
Though hearing he had made a reservation for them, she blinked. So they were going out, but how? Because she'd noticed all the love marks and marks he'd left upon her, and she didn't think she had enough makeup to cover all of them. People go out with hickeys all the time. But go off, I guess. He solved that problem too, and she smiled up at him as she stood to took the offered sweater. Thank you, babe. Hold on.
Yeet.
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 So saying, she turned to dress, trying to find her undergarments from where they had been haplessly been tossed aside. Ew, no, wear fresh underwear, please. Before just deciding on new ones. Why would that not be your first choice? I cannot wear underwear that I've already worn right after I've gotten out of the shower.
Valid.
Ugh. And then don the sweater in a pair of dark form-fitting jeans. I'm sorry, dark form-fitting but still comfortable pair of slacks. A pair of.
Pair of. The.
Department of Redundancy Department. Let's see. A few quick pulls with the brush through her hair and plated. She means plated.
Plated.
And pleated it up on both sides in some rouge, and she was done. Well, at least she spelled rouge properly. I was prepared to pink light rogue, I'm not gonna lie. She liked the way the blue offset her skin. Trent was right, it was her color. Smiling faintly to herself, she went to find him and see if he was ready as well, and he was. He had chosen blue as well, but a lighter, softer shade. Yes! That is why I imported this. With black slacks for once instead of jeans. He parted and combed his hair and wrapped an arm around her waist. They would be going to an Eaton Theater in Los Angeles and seeing a romantic musical, something Trent was sure they'd both enjoy. They could get drunk on dessert wine and giggle at the cute dialogue together, hold hands and kiss, and it would be like they were 18 again, making up for lost time. Seeing the way he was dressed, Rebecca giggled and blushed, noting how they matched. It was adorable. He was adorable. She was very much looking forward to this time spent with him, and it showed. Show don't tell. Let me find the show don't tell react.
Okay.
No. Honestly, I always feel like she should go into a little more detail when she's saying stuff like, and it showed. Like, I understand it would take a little bit more time to write the reply, but it's good to put in a little bit of that extra effort.
Yeah, like she couldn't stop grinning. Something like that.
Now, making their way to the theater, she kept stealing glances at the man she loved. This was going to be a truly magical night. Aww! That's adorable. That is super cute. Okay. Let's see. And we're going to make this public, and we're going to publish now. And we're going to hit update. Yay! Woo! Another chapter down.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, someone's so cozy.
Is it Lucius? Oh, wait, you don't know because you're not here. So we have like 20 minutes left. Can we do Gethsemane?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay. Waiting for the page to load.
Waiting for the page to load. Hi, hon.
Hi.
You all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Okay, you can see it. Okay. Sorrow had flooded his eyes, so much pain that I felt my own eyes stinging. Butt out, he doesn't need your help with angsting. Did she say she was trying to help with angsting? She's empathizing. This is called empathizing, Mervin. He's been angsting for 17 years and he's perfected it to the point where it's good angsting that you can watch all day and not get sick of, unlike yours, which I'm already very tired of. When is
She's barely done any.
Huh?
She's barely done any.
She's been like, oh, I grew up in a brothel and it wasn't that great. You know, my mom got married to this judge and I ran away. That was a little bit angsty. And then, this man who was my friend got put away for like a whole bunch of years. And that made me sad. Like those are pretty reasonable things to be upset about.
Yeah, and all of them are like cardinal sins, but just there's a huge double standard between like canon characters are allowed to have angst. Angst is allowed to be central, but
at least she's not trying to supplant the canon character.
Yeah, and like it's like, yeah, so her life, it was less than perfect, but it wasn't like terrible. And it's like, oh my gosh, how dare you try to be like the protagonist by having some angst.
Ever so gently. Oh God, gently. Gently and softly are two words I'm also going to get very sick of in this fic, but that is my own personal thing. That's not a problem with Gethsemane's writing. Ever so gently, I crossed the room to him and placed my hand upon his shoulder. He turned his head to look at me. If you don't get your hand off me, I'm going to break. No, he wouldn't say that. That's out of character. He would never.
Oh.
He wouldn't say that. He'd kind of maybe look at her hand kind of funny. And then look at her kind of funny. What has he done to you? Turpin sent Barker to prison, one of the worst. We all know what he's done. Stop being dramatic. It's monumentally stupid. Wait. I think, yeah, he did say that he was put away. He was in prison for, like, false crimes or something.
But yeah, but
she's like
our main character doesn't actually seem the best informed. She seems kind of out of the loop. Why should she know things she would only know if she'd watched the movie?
Also, she's like 23 years old. It's perfectly reasonable for her to be like, you've changed so much. What have they done to you? And,
Yeah, it's not like... I don't think it's like, it's the kind of thing that people would be... I mean, I don't know, is that the kind of thing people would be telling her about? Like, oh man, real bad things happen in that prison.
No! I whispered, placing my free hand on his cold cheek. What? 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 No, he'd probably like pull away from her touch and be like uncomfortable at being touched. Let's see.
Yeah.
Anyone else find that creepy? No, I don't. No, I don't. It's a tender gesture. She's being tender to him.
Yeah, she is being like
It's like in My Friends when he's singing to the Razors and Mrs. Lovett is fondling him in the back. So first of all, I never noticed Mrs. Lovett like touching him in the background. And by touching, I mean like touching his arms and his back and his chest, like things like that. I don't really consider that fondling so much. It's not like she was grabbing his dick while he was singing. That would be a very different movie.
I feel like the I feel like Mervin is reading in a whole lot of this that is only serving the purpose of making her more angry.
Yeah, that's probably accurate. Although, to be fair, I've done the same thing on occasion. Let's see. I'm tired of her already, and we just finished chapter 2. Well, too bad. We're starting chapter 3. Sucks to be you, Mervyn. You signed up for this.
Literally, you hunted this down on purpose. You were waiting for somebody to post something like this. Okay? You were lying in wait for this fic to appear. You don't get to complain about it.
Yeah. Chapter 3. Let's see. This spork was done June 27th, 2009.
Oh, jeez, that's so long ago.
I know, right? Mrs. Lovett brought forth the basket.
Bring forth the basket!
As in put the lotion in the basket.
Oh, I actually don't know that reference.
Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, this man has this woman in a pit, and he lowers her a basket on the rope, and on a pail on a rope, and he tells her things like it puts the lotion in the basket, and then it rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again, because he's planning to kill her, cut off her skin, and wear it.
Yikes.
Yep. An elegantly designed box and handed it to Mr. Todd. I could have sold them when you left, she told him as he took it gingerly from her. So that's a canon line. No. I understand that you're sporking a canon line right now. But there's nothing about Mrs. Lovett's character to suggest she masturbated with Sweeney's raise. Well, you know what? She might have, actually. I'll give that to you. Everyone knows you would have had sex with him if you could. You're just jealous that Actually, yes, he can. He still has a usable hole. I'm sorry. There was this one, that reminds me, there was this one chat recently where one of my characters pointed out, hey, did you guys know Eamon has 3 holes just like a woman? And then everybody on Sykes' side was like, what the fuck? And Signet's like, don't look at me like that. It wasn't my question. Just throw your best friend under the bus. Go right ahead and do that. Anyway. But I didn't. I watched as he ever so gently lifted the lid, but be sure to put it back down when you're done. Women have serious issues. She's not using the razor box as a toilet, but okay.
Also, double standard. Mrs. Lovett is allowed to be as assumed to be horny as she wants. Because she's a canon character.
Also, she's apparently masturbating with the razors and pooping in the box. That's terrible. You're terrible, Mervyn. And withdrew a single silver object that glinted in the dying light. It's a razor, R-A-Z-O-R. Soap, S-O-P-E. I'm sorry. You're not preserving any sense of mystery, you know. Everyone reading knows the story. I had 10 minutes left, I know. Everyone reading knows the story. Actually, Piffy doesn't.
Yeah, I've never watched Sweeney Todd.
I don't recommend that you do, but I do have the full libretto as a text or as a document on my computer if you ever want me to send you the PDF.
I'm good.
Yeah. Everyone reading knows the story, so just say what it is. No, a single silver object that glinted in the dying light. There's nothing wrong with that.
Also, like this, like if we're talking about like this is before electric lights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in that case, the lighting is shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfectly understandable that our character may not be able to immediately identify it. Because it's fucking dark.
Yeah, and her name is Victoria, the character, by the way.
Victoria, yeah. This is by lamplight.
By lamplight, yeah. And also, in the movie, the lighting kind of sucked. Let's see. Well, actually, no. The movie did the lighting pretty well. Let me, we're gonna go with share the entire screen. See? Like, it was, you were supposed to be able to tell what it was. So the lighting wasn't as shit as it could have been, I guess.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that that's like they did that because it's a movie, and in real life it would have been much less conveniently lit.
Okay. Either way, this is harsh.
Yeah.
Either way, this is unnecessary. Like, whether the lighting is good or bad. And
Yeah,
besides, there's 3 people in a very tiny room. Like, maybe she had to look over Victoria's, maybe Victoria had to look over Ms. Levitt's shoulder to see what the hell that was.
Yeah.
With a small flick of his wrist, oh my god! First of all, that is not unpleasant to me. There are many people who would enjoy imagining that. And secondly, you are reading into that. That's not bad writing.
Yeah, that's Mervyn. That's just Mervyn having her mind in the gutter. Take some responsibility.
I'm not sure expanded is the correct word to use, but that's all you had to say.
Yeah.
Revealing a menacing glinting blade. My friends, we meet again, but this time he has the event. He caressed each razor with a tenderness that it was shocking. They didn't. Oh my gosh. It's Silver. I don't think he's going to get a shock from Silver. He had seemed so cold, and he kind of still is. Yet now there was a tenderness to him, as if he were wanting in companionship. A guy who only shows tenderness to a razor blade does not mean he has potential as a gentle lover. She never said lover. She said companion. He seems lonely.
Yeah, and
this
also,
man was her friend, and he seems lonely, and she wants to be his friend again. Maybe Victoria's reading too much into this, into his tenderness, but she's not saying she wants to be his lover.
Yeah, yeah.
Victoria. Mervyn. Penis, vagina, vagina, tee. Sorry. Perhaps he was, but what kind of companionship, friendship, or something ever so much deeper was unknown to me. Okay, that's annoying to me personally, but that's my own personal issue. And I think you know why. So we can move on from that.
Yeah.
In other words, she is not rock stupid or delusional. She's a 23-year-old woman
who may be catching feelings.
Who may be catching feelings for a man who was kind to her when she was younger.
Yeah.
She's not delusional or stupid. He wanted to have sex with the razor. Where? When? I didn't read that in his character. There's nothing else to it. He's obsessed. He's insane. He's totally yes, this is true. This sentence by itself is correct. It's not a cry for help. It's a wooga booga. I'm that shit insane. No, he's happy to have his razors back. Maybe it's not a cry for help, but I can guess that she would read him as lonely.
How dare you have any sort of sympathy or compassion for people with deep mental health issues? So delusional and stupid.
There was something
about how you sound, Mervyn.
Mm-hmm. There was something about this man, the changes I'd witnessed, that made him a sort of appealing enigma. Okay, that sentence also annoys me for personal reasons. On its own, objectively, that's an okay sentence, but it annoys me for personal reasons. Victoria, I shall greatly enjoy breaking this character into itty bitty pieces. Yeah, I can see how it could be read that way. I think Mervyn is being overly harsh, but I can see how that sentence can be read that way, because if that sentence were in some of the stories I've had to deal with, it would absolutely mean that.
Yeah, that's kind of ugh,
Yeah, that was one.
genre indicating kind of ugh, but you know.
It was a I agree that it was a creepy ass statement. So on that, Mervyn and I agree. It's just she's been so harsh through most of this.
Yeah, like it's
really
hard to take Mervin's side here.
I want to defend Yosemite, but that was a bad sentence. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right.
It was the same man, the same body. Oh boy.
That's awkward.
Was it ever the same body? Yeah, it's awkward because, again, she last saw this man when she was like 8.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't
honestly
remember
the fact
the body
that
of a
she knew
man.
him when she was 8 is kind of like weird, and weird isn't quite the word.
It's very weird because when I was 23, I would not have remembered the body of a man I'd met when I was 8.
Yeah.
You jump in there and defend his butt you saw it 14 times in the theater. That makes his butt rightfully yours. And she's, who the hell is Melody? Okay. Oh, well. Yet a different person, rather, a suppressed one. Oh, okay. So she's saying he looks the same, but he's acting different.
Yeah, same outside, something different inside.
She's saying that, but purple, and it is kind of uncomfortable. I'll give Mervyn kind of that, but I don't like the way that she phrased her criticism. I agree that it's objectionable. A different person, a suppressed one. He's got the hots for Judge Turpin and he's just suppressed. Somebody send me that fanfic. I would like to read that fanfic. Turpin.
I'm sure. I mean, do you want me to go on AO3 and look? Hold on.
No, there are some I can find. Like, I can find them. It's okay.
Okay.
I was mostly joking, but if there's Lucerys Aemond fic, there's Turpin Sweeney fic. Not Barker.
Oh, yeah.
It's Todd now, Sweeney Todd, and he will have his revenge. Yeah, so that's a canon line. Everybody got that? Yes. Did that mean the man I'd known since my girlhood was dead, replaced with someone new, a darker face of him? A dusk? A gutless? I'm sorry. That's kind of the fun jab that you and I would have at that.
Yeah.
And also darkness. Oh, you can't see
darkness.
You can't see me doing the hands, but I was doing the saying our hands.
Darkness.
Yes. Already lost himself in the hell of a prison, only to gain a new identity to adapt to the rage inside. And there he is, presenting not Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street, but a little gothic Twinkie of Fleet Street. Oh no. I'm gonna, you know what? Yeah. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we're gonna pick it up right there next.
All right.
Probably
Love you.
Bye, Huggles.
Bye, Huggles.